is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Pokes here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duke. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Grab by the receiver. Moves the ball to 25, good enough for a first down.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early down. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work on the return. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the gun now on third down. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Wolverines will have first and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Love those positive yards on first and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery. A turnover.
Well, it looked like they might have picked first down, but this defense not giving up on that play, jars the ball loose from that running back and picks up a nice turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Defense is coming after him. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Duke. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
He's running out of time here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 0. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
This offense trying to get going is putting together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Huskers. Strong game by this quarterback. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the back now goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll get out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space and on the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Look out, room to run here. Solid run, tackled with a 45-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play.
What a well-designed play here get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks an open space. He's past the marker and still going. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return. Wow, pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
They're going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the ground. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. And now they run the draw play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Gets rid of it on the move. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hits the running back in the flat. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Takes the handoff again. He shreds the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. In the clear at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And here's the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Wolverines! A big defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Nebraska, 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets involved in the scoring. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Nebraska, 17.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempt. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
We swarm by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
They'll try to run for the first down. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Nebraska, 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? The receiver grabs it. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Huskers will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Going to come up with a miracle late here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. A crucial pick six.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
69, Nebraska, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Duke. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
On the move now. Looking to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief to think.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.